And I gotta tell you, this has been the block of errors. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to import our map so it looks like a chicken into our scan. And here's how that's gonna work. We're going to load our map into the scan. It's already loaded. You just press this button and it will load it. Then I put my fabric on my mat, and I used tape to hold down the edges because they were fraying, and I didn't want the machine to get caught on any of those fraying threads. And now, let's see what it looks like. I have to find a spot to be able to pull that tape loose. My hands aren't cooperating well today. Obviously, I put that tape down pretty well. All right. I will take the tape. So obviously it cut down my map of China almost perfectly for me. I think China looks like a chicken. What do you guys think? Alright, let's go over to the embroidery machine and see how this is going to stitch out. Okay, so I'm laying my piece down on the tack down stitch. There is heat on the back of this. What I'm going to do is as soon as my iron is hot, I'm going to go ahead and iron this down. And here's how we do that. I've got it sitting on an ironing mat. Here's the iron. You just set the iron down. You don't move it around because you want it to stay on that tack down stitch. I moved it over. This side is mostly down. I will go back and get that little piece. When my fabric turns up, you may notice that my fabric turned a little darker red. That's fine. It's just the nature of this fabric. I just want to make sure it's thoroughly ironed down before I go back to the embroidery machine. Okay, so here we are. We have got this block done. And I gotta tell you, this has been the block of errors. Everything has gone wrong with it. Everything. See? I literally thought about refilming this video from start to finish just to get it right. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that because as frustrated as I have been today, I don't want to redo this video. And I figure that everybody's got a block like this. And I'm just going to call it from now on, I'm having a China block kind of day. So here's what happened. First, I had issues with the program that converts the coloring page file that I found over to a Brother Scan and Cut file. So I had to cut out the actual map. This is how it's supposed to go. And once I cut the map out, then it scanned and it showed all of these edges of the paper instead of the actual map itself. So I went back and rescanned it, got that part fixed. And then I went to convert it into simply Applique to be able to make the stitch part of this file. And could not remember how to do it. Went to Google, looked it up. Guess whose video came up? Mine. So, yay. Thanks, Google. I appreciate it. But still didn't answer the question I had. It was really basic, and I didn't cover that in the video before. So, if you are converting a file into Brother Scan and Cut, you want to scan your file from your Brother Scan and Cut and then import the FCM file. That's Frank, Charles, Mary. I will put it in the text box somewhere for you. And then you bring it into Simply Applique, turn it into an applique, and go from there. And line your background fabric block up properly. I will redo this. I will put up a picture for you guys that you can look at when I get this block finished. But I may include this one in the quilt anyway, just because nobody's perfect, nobody's nerfect, whatever the right saying is. And I think that this will serve as a nice reminder that no matter how good you think you are, you're still going to mess things up. So I hope you like my messed up block. I appreciate you watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye. And don't forget to check out Sylvia and Colleen over at You and Me FPP and Colleen Sews and Chats. This is our third block of the month, and obviously I need more practice. So 9 more blocks of the month coming your way. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. You knew I'd fix it, right? That's the bad one. That's the bad one. And the good one's coming in just a second.